Hi and welcome to 2022 and Let's Talk MacArthur, our very first episode for this year, and we're back here at TechnoFunc at Narellan Studio with Chantelle Yeaman. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year too.
Did you see it in well?
Yes, we did. We actually had a New Year's Eve party.
Wow.
And we did a red carpet theme, so it was very fancy.
Very fancy.
Yes.
And how did you dress up? Like just ball gown type thing? Or?
I did a cocktail sequins gown.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent. I'll need to see some photos. Maybe we can post them later. Today, we thought we'd have a look at one of the facilities that they've got here at TechnoFunc at Narellan, and that is a body scanner.
Yes.
Yeah, so what does that do?
All right, so this is our Evolt 360 body scan machine, and basically what it does is it's going to tell you your body composition. So when we're looking at tracking our weight and or progress, you want to look at everything as a whole, not just your overall weight, because that will obviously fluctuate. So this here, we set up a profile, and that profile will have certain information added into the profile, and then based on your scan when you stand on there, it's then going to spit out a whole lot of data based on what your current condition is. The main markers that we track here at TechnoFunc and what is important with the body scan is your body fat, your muscle mass, your visceral fat. So visceral fat's the bad fat that you get from like bad diet and lifestyle habits. Also your abdominal circumference as well. And then we can also look at with the scan if you're balanced or unbalanced between your left and right, your upper body to lower body, et cetera, et cetera. Yep. So it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we thought rather than just talking about it, we'd show you. So we're going to throw me on there. Unfortunately, it's just going to come out pure muscle. So, but we'll see if I'm telling the truth or not.
All right, so we will log in. So you just need your email address and your mobile number.
Sure, I'll put that in.
So while Mark is logging into that, so what we do is
Two fingers only, sorry.
we set up a profile, so you need to put in obviously all of your personal details. Then we also have to make sure that your height is correct, because the height will also throw the whole scan out if your height is incorrect. And then it takes about 10 seconds to do. And then so just check all of that. He'll stand on there, it's going to prompt him. Yep, so press next. Yep. Not pregnant, and don't have a pacemaker.
No, I don't have a pacemaker.
All right, so jump on there. So now it's going to prompt him on what to do. So it's just going to measure his overall weight.
Hey, I'll let you know, I've had breakfast, coffees and lunch, and I'm 100 grams lighter than I was this morning.
All right, so now grab these handles, grab them off. You want to make sure your palm is on the silver touchpad and also your thumbs, and push down because it's a button, and just hold them down by your side. So with this, he's to stay as still as possible, no talking, and it's just going to take 9 seconds just to read through. The only thing that it can't actually read through, the way that it's been designed, is your body fat. So that's how it then goes and works out all of its data based on how the machine has been formulated and calculated when it's been made and designed. And it is 99.9% accurate as well. So then when that's done, it's going to prompt him to put them back. Then it's going to come up on the screen, but it's also going to come up on the app, so you can have your results literally instantly at your fingertips. So that's just finishing off now. Scan is complete. Put handles back. That is it. Did you feel anything?
Yeah, no, it's just like when you said I'm not allowed to speak and move, I'm just like going,
yeah, you've got to try and stay as still as possible.
And
the best scanning conditions that we say, so we utilize this for obviously our clients within our 8-week challenges and different points of the year if they're not on a challenge, just to track and manage, because it's good to know where you're at and where you can make changes and improvements. But we also do offer this to non-members as well. So it is $45 per scan. You don't need to book in. You can just literally come in our open times. You do need to obviously have that profile set up. And then, as I said, download the app so you have it at your fingertips. And then in the Evolt app, it's really, really cool app. So you can do some tests in there. So there's like an obesity marker thing that you can do now in there. You can set your training and your nutrition goals based on what you want to achieve. And it's then going to spit out all of your individualized macronutrients and stuff like that. And you can change that at any time. So you might want to do like a building phase and for 8 to 12 weeks, focus on strength and eating a little bit more. And then you might want to drop that back down. So you do a scan, then you can change those markers, and then you can go to like a fat loss phase. So it's really, really good.
So for those non-members that are coming through, and even when because we're in this age now where type 2 diabetes is so prevalent, right? So I'd imagine using this and having a marker, even if you're doing it every 6 months along your journey, would be ultra valuable.
Absolutely. Doesn't matter. Like the frequency of it is obviously up to the individual, but it's good to be able to track that. And the most important one on there for like your health markers is your visceral fat. So your visceral fat is one that people don't realise actually how bad it can affect you. And seeing those levels go down, like I think we had the biggest that I've seen go down is probably 8 levels within, this is in maybe a year. I just actually posted her results recently, Grace. So
I saw them.
Huge changes. And that's literally just from lifestyle changes and using this. And I'm someone who always says what can be measured can be managed. So if you, yes, they can be confronting for some people, but you need to have that data to be able to make improvements on your health and progress from there.
Yep. So how did it look? Did we get a report?
Yeah, so we only get this little thing. That's why you needed the app. But so you will get this this scan sheet that will go back to your phone. I can grab my phone. I'll grab my phone actually and show an example.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. It says lean body mass high.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to read there, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, so this is obviously
but when
my
I look
one.
it up on my phone later, I'll be able to
Yeah,
see it.
of course.
Sweet.
So you'll be able to see what I'm about to show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just let them know I just turned out to be 100% muscle. So.
Okay, so we just had a look at Mark's scan and he is 100% pure muscle mass. All right, so just to show you guys what you do get. So this is the Evolt app. As you can see, it's quite in depth and they're constantly adding to that. And it's really, really good and valuable if you are someone who's interested in obviously making improvements. No, you can't. Just while it turns on. So it says, so 20, that's your kilo. So 20.3 of fat, 22.7. Visceral fat's 12, so that's high.
Right. Thanks.
Well, it's in the red. Abdominal circumference 93.3, so that's not too bad. Under 100 for men.
Yeah.
Your muscle mass.
That's good because you know what it was when I started?
What was it?
112.
Whew, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Your muscle mass is 38.4.
Okay.
Not bad.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's.
So I've been converting it, which is good. Not quite 100%.
No.
But
All right, let's turn those off and see if this will work.
it's hard to get rid of that high fat though, isn't it?
Takes time. It's all right.
Okay.
All right, so to view your results and get an explanation of your actual results, this is what your sheet would look like. What we focus on here and what's most important is the lean body mass. So this is everything that makes up your lean mass, with your skeletal muscle mass being the most important. We want to try and maintain that for as high as we can for as long as we can as we age. And then over here is what I like to refer to as the fat side. So it's got your fat mass, so it's your fat mass in kilos, then it gives it to you in a percentage, and then it also gives you your visceral fat level. Now the visceral fat level is highlighted from green, yellow and red, and it's going to show you each of those is like a different scale.
Yeah,
okay?
and to be fair, mine's in the red, so.
So you want to try and get that as much in the green as you can, and then it gives you the levels of like optimal balance or over with that. Then it also gives you your, as I said, your abdominal circumference, and it does give you all these other things, which is like your segmental analysis. So that's left to right, upper body to lower body. But unless you need to be stronger on one side, it's not super, super important. Yep. And then it also will give you like an overall score out of 100. That's just an Evolt score that they give you, and also bio-age. So you're actually 29 years on the inside.
Wow.
Oh no, that's me. That's
this
mine.
you.
That's mine.
I was going to say,
Yours
I am Wow, 52.
52.
Yeah, I'm 52.
Oh, okay, that's all right. I'm thinking, shit, you're 29.
So I'm right where I should be, right?
Yeah, no, that's good.
29, how
Yeah.
good's that? I'll aim for 29. I can't promise that I'll get there. But I'll come back in 6 months,
Yeah.
right, and see where we're at.
And then just another one as well. So to give you like a visual of it, you can actually see your body, which is
Oh,
really
wow.
cool. This is cool to see. And what the scan will do and what the app will do is literally automatically work out your first to last scan, your most recent to your last scan as well. And then from like, I think I've got like 50 something scans on there. So from the very start to now as well. And you can actually visually see it. It shows
cool.
you in those different areas, which
Yep.
is really cool. And then we do also have the nutrition section. So you can set goals. You would just go through each of these depending on what your goals are.
Okay.
It will ask you your body type, all that kind of stuff, and then it will spit out all of this nutrition information, which is individualized to you
Wow,
and
that's
each
cool.
person. And that's what you can actually change as well, and change up and down or whatever.
And because I'm actually working at the moment on 3 nutrition goals, split up in percentages and grams
Yep.
between protein, carbs, and fat.
Yeah, cool. Well,
Yeah.
you'll be able to see
Yeah.
and refer back to that. Then you can do the tests. So there's a healthy lifestyle
Yep.
test here. We obviously do our challenges. So if you ever do a challenge, it gives you all of those there. And then you can actually see as a group points that you've accumulated, the
Yep.
weight and all that kind of, and then as a group summary as well, which is really cool to see. And the newest one, as I said, is the overall obesity risk.
Yeah, wow.
So it tells you
Where you stand.
what
Yeah.
kind of risk you're at. And it's only getting better. Like they've definitely got things like your activity trackers, you can do a 3D scan, and mindfulness and stuff is coming as well.
So with
it's-
the reporting information out of here from what is that shareable? Like, so if you've got a health professional or somebody like that,
yeah, of course.
you
Yeah,
can share
so
it?
you can
Yep.
download all of these as well.
Yep.
You can actually delete some of them too if you're not
All
happy
right.
with
So
one
you
of them.
can fudge the numbers,
You can't change the numbers, but you can just, if one wasn't very good, you can just get rid of it.
delete it. Yeah. Oh, that one didn't work. Yeah.
But no, you can definitely like download them, send them. You can obviously screenshot. You've got it at your
Yep.
fingertips on the app.
Yep.
And then I've actually got also like an admin portal. So when we're doing our challenges or someone gets one that wants to obviously make improvements as a coach, we can have a look at that and be like, okay, so let's set a goal, like align it with your goals and say, this is what we're going to do. It does also have a little consult your trainer section on it actually as well. So it'll say, if fat loss, if you're overweight, it's going to say you've got 10 kilos to lose, and sustainably it's going to give you a time frame to do that in 16 weeks or something. And then again, if we use it for our challenge, then we would obviously do what we've got to do with that.
That's really interesting because a lot of the time, like, we set our own targets, and we don't know whether our own targets are right or not.
Yeah.
And I've obviously learnt over time, don't make the targets too big, make them achievable.
Yeah.
Make them a challenge, but
Yes.
make them achievable. So
Yeah.
I set a target to get to 90 kilos because I was
Yep.
at 96.2.
Yeah.
So now, as we saw today, 89.4.
Yes,
So that's an
woohoo.
achievement. so now I have a new target at 85.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
that's
and I'll just spread that out over time.
Yeah, and that's why these are really important as well. And as I said at the start, these are better and more accurate than overall weight, because depending on what you eat, drink, where you are on your menstrual cycle, stress levels, all those kind of things as well will factor in on your overall weight going up and down, and it's normal for your weight to go up and down. So to be able to track this and actually see over time a sustainable drop, which the app does show you as well, like a line graph of your progress.
Yep.
You've got all of that there. So you know that, okay, you might have a few more events on in some months and they might go up and then it might taper back down.
Yeah.
So it's good to be able to see those health markers as well. And again,
It's fantastic.
track it,
Yeah,
like
that's
tracking it and
fantastic.
be able to manipulate it, I guess, however you want to suit as well.
Absolutely. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great technology.
Good little investment to
Yeah,
have.
very, very good little investment to have. And I'll be down in 6 months' time with my $45 to make sure I can see where I've improved, because we've got to get that visceral fat out of the red into the amber, heading towards the green.
Yes.
But the good news is, as long as I keep doing my workouts and stuff, my lean body mass
Yeah, it's good.
muscle
It's not bad.
content is not bad. So it's a long way away from 100%, but we're going to get there. Big plans for this year. We're hoping that we get through everything at the moment, and gyms and that, and everything else looks like they should stay open.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
As long as you could get people well enough to keep coming.
Yes, that's it.
Which would be great. Fantastic. So we wish you all the best for
Yeah, thank you.
2022.
I'm excited, big year, so
It's a big year.
hopefully it runs smoothly for everyone.
Yeah, I think it's a big year for everybody
Yeah.
this year. It's going to be a really good year. So
Yeah.
we'll stay positive with that, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.